How would you say our approach at Prime differs from someone else in the market when it comes to financial management for our clients?
I love that Prime is so nimble and resilient. In fact, I was having this conversation the other day with somebody that we had helped them design a program for their business that was customized to their cash flow, that really was thoughtful about the kinds of fleet cycle they had for the products they use in their business. And we've constructed a schedule that mirrors how they use the assets in their business. And we've had multiple cycles of helping them with acquiring assets. And the other day, I ran into the business owner at an event, and the business owner said to me, we had a leasing company on an old lease that we were just retiring, and we realized the lease had gone into renewal. And nobody called us to tell us that the payment was still being collected. And we just assumed that they would contact us to let us know when our lease had expired. And she said, and then our accountant had to track it down. Then we had to go and kind of argue with the company and try to fight to get our money back. And she said, and we were going all through this through our leadership conversation that week. And it struck me that I have never had to have that conversation with Prime Capital. The Prime Capital understands I'm a business owner. I am out there looking after my own staff, acquiring customers, serving customers, innovating, trying to integrate machine learning into my business, trying to make sure we're productive, looking after the bottom line, keeping our partners happy. And I don't also have the resources and the time to check stop the finance company and make sure they're not overcharging me, or that I didn't miss a deadline. I love that you're responsive and you're taking charge of that. You've got my back. And I said, well, that's funny because that's one of our core values. We think it's so important at Prime to think about the customer and put ourselves in the customer's shoes. That does not mean that we don't do great risk management. We're in the risk business. We're a lender. We evaluate credit, we look at risks, we understand assets, and then we package up a great solution, keeping in mind the client needs and constraints. If we're putting them in a solution that's untenable with their situation, that's on us. If we don't take the ownership of the barriers of them doing business with us, we're not honoring the trust that they put in us in that relationship. And I think every single person on our team holds that value close to their chest. We've got your back means you're never going to regret doing business with us.